All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm letting you know about a phenomenon that is going on right now in Indiana. If you look at the sun right now, it is a haze around the whole sun. And you can't see it until you put your sunglasses on. Once you put your sunglasses on and look, it is almost like rainbows coming down from the sun, like two of them, one on top of the one smaller than the bottom one. The bottom one is a lot bigger. It's huge. The one above it is more smaller, so it's almost like a, I don't know, but this is a phenomenon that's happening right now. I seen it myself today. I thought it was a rainbow. I'm like, hasn't even rained. The sun is out, and I flipped my sunglasses up. I couldn't see it no more. I put my sunglasses on, and sure crap, there it was. As I looked up into the sun, you could see it. It's like a rainbow going around from coming down from the sun. Two layers of it. Phenomenon. The circle around the sun right now is all foggy and everything. It's just, I don't even know. Is it the sun? Who knows? But it's obvious something's going on in Indiana today, and that's a phenomenon that comes once in a lifetime. I seen it; it was gone. So, yeah, whatever it was, you might hear something about it. You might hear something about it on the news or something, but I've never seen anything like that. And it wasn't like a rainbow. You know how a rainbow goes up like McDonald's arches? This isn't a circular thing. Two of them. There might be more. I can only see two of them. But it's circular and it's not vertical, like up and down, like a rainbow coming from the ground, going up and coming down. This is like a like a saucer, but it's throwing ultraviolet lights. It's incredible. I didn't even, I was shocked. I went to go throw the garbage out, and I was just walking back to the apartment. Na 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 na. I looked up because I seen some clouds in the sky, uh, and looked at the sun, and it blinded my eyes. So I put my sunglasses on and looked back up, and boom, there it was. These circular ultraviolet lights coming down from the sun. Now, what it is, I don't know. There was three layers of it, right? The small ring under the sun was real small, and then the one underneath that was bigger, and then the one that's real close to the ground here is huge. So, yeah, what is it? I don't know. But magic. Some people are saying it's someone's in town, whatever demonic stuff going on. I was like, yeah, it could be. It could be. I wouldn't put it past it. Some are saying that it's a phenomenon with water freezing and everything. I don't know. To me, it looks like a retractor beam, but they used rainbows. I don't know. Maybe alien. Could be. I don't like his attitude. His attitude is horrible. I can't believe his attitude either. What did you think of that big solve video? I thought it was pretty good. I think we just touched the surface of what's going on in our country. I thought it was good. No, you don't like his attitude? Man, people don't like my attitude, RC. People don't like me. They can't stand me. They're using me right now as some kind of a voodoo king or something. They sold me to some voodoo king. I got attacked three times or a couple times last night and this morning. Yep, there went my camera back and forth. So it's obvious we're dealing with some kind of a demonic thing. It ain't godly, folks. Oh, I don't. It's not God. It's the fake Messiah. No, there was no reason to cause pain today on me. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, and here's the point: you cannot. You don't have freedom of speech. They're trying to break it to you people softly. The United States is under control by some demonic ass people. And some are saying not even from this country or something. And I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's demonic. This is not godly. God is about love, forgiveness, and this thing is about bow your knees or die, and that's it. So we refuse to follow that idiot. He is very dismissive on the Odin stuff. Yeah, he kind of blows it off like oh, it's real. Now, whether they sacrifice kids in 2026, I don't know. But it's real. It's a real religion. I mean, that's what they believe, you know. Now, what organization was it? Did they ride motorcycles or did they just play with their sticks in the woods? I don't know. But boy, did they drop the ball on all this and really opened up the door to other countries of going, your country is corrupt, Mr. Kramer, and they are idiots. And this is a complete cover up because half of over 3/4 of Indiana, they said, would be locked up in prison or taken out. That's how bad it is. I was like, they'll just let it go. I don't want to kill anybody. It's just a movie. No, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't know magic. So there's nothing I can do about it because I don't know how to. And I would be breaking God's laws, even trying to use magic to fight against these people. But we just know how to explode stuff and wipe everything clean off the earth. That, physically, not spiritually, magically, and the voodoo king and all that. That's why God is wiping this country clean again. Ah, yeah, Ebola. That's how dumb these people are. It's been here for I don't know how long in in the United States, and just now they're like, oh, someone's getting ready to break the story because people are dropping like flies. And what they didn't do, we're not allowing anybody from Africa. Little too late because it's like your old pal CB, right? It spread to other countries. You didn't close the doors to every country in this world, on this earth, and that's how your old boy CB got in. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you folks. Yes, stocks and toilet paper have soared within 2 weeks after the story broke. Why? Because you folks are going to be crapping your brains out. Literally. Buy a bunch of Pedialyte. Hopefully you make it through it. They're using it as a weapon. They're doing it here, everything. What? Why? Well, because you got them black boys up there in the front of the building there that came from Alamalabia, and the shit's all over. Why? Because the government hired them to come here. Section 8 to kill the people that were complaining about they're killing people. So, yeah, welcome to America, folks, where your laws, your constitution killed your society and country. You know, if they only would have listened and locked everything down. No one in. No one in. Sorry. You can leave, but you ain't coming in. And that's what happened. It's been here. Everybody going crazy. What is it? Just like the plague's been here in this country for I don't know how long. They're just, it's called population control, folks. They act dumb. I don't know. It's not here. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, it's in France. It's in Europe. It's everywhere. And guess where they've been? To America already, you effing idiots. And your country's an idiot, and everybody can't work for them. Not after I got attacked again. I got to shut up because these people are literally using witchery, sorcery, and voodoo, and we literally believe it now. And there's, from what Trump's saying, no repercussion from what happens now in the United States. What they're going to do to people. People are screaming out for public torture, like they did to Jesus back in the day. And who knows? We might go back to that. I don't know. I'm just a slave like the rest of you folks, right? I'm just a a torture machine for someone else to torture. You know? They think I'm lying. I was telling the truth. They're like, "Uh-oh, yeah, I think so. I think we know the truth. I know the Joneses claim they know the truth, but I think society and we the people know the real truth." Uh, I don't know this whole thing with up church and everybody's going crazy. But folks, put your glasses on, and if you live out here by me up Upper Peninsulas, let me tell you what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the solar. It's the solar storm we're having. You can actually see the lights during the day, as have greenish, yellowish hues to it. So yeah, if you go outside right now, put your sunglasses up, look towards the sun, you'll see it. You can see it right now on the camera out there. Looks white, but if you put your sunglasses on, it changes color. This is phenomenal. This has never been done. They thought we were joking. It's over with. The whole thing, everything that you thought you knew is done. Done. The polar shift, the magnetic force shifted, you idiots. It's over with. You would. We should beat you all in the heads because all you wanted to do was build your dang war machines and conquer countries. And here my scientists were telling you idiots, it's over. Somebody smack them idiots in the head, and it is over. And if it ain't, they're going to make it over. Yeah. I'm an idiot, right? My channel sucks. How about my channel's been hacked and they're controlling my channel because they're trying to control me and they can't? They're torturing me, poisoning me, putting curses and stuff on me. Return to sender in Jesus' name. Cameras going crazy. They're using kinetic energy weapons on me and everything. I'm like, yeah, they're nuts. Get rid of them all. Your country was invaded from people inside your own country, President Trump. Congress, Senate, beloved Mother Green. Yeah. I don't care if they served in the military. That dude, that family is killing people deliberately. I don't care. Some Egyptian god or some idiot. I don't know. And that is your problem, the United States. Your nose is so far up other countries' butts, you can't even wipe your own country's butt. No, I don't know what to say. I don't care. Up here just screaming. Demon Jones. Well, yeah, I went about it. Yeah, he's losing everything. We're all lost. Welcome to the club, kid. We've lost everything because we chose not to slaughter these people and kill them. And that's the thing. If you follow God, you can't kill these people, even though they're torturing people, killing people. And then you go to attack them and they say, see, they're not true followers of God because he will not let us kill him. Yeah. What a mess. What a mess. But it's all over with, folks. When Elon told you, folks, I thought they would listen. I told Elon, go ahead and let them know. It's done. It's over with. Whole Earth's going. That's it. It's going to be like Mars, a giant storm constantly until it splits apart. And they didn't want to listen, so we're helping them along, trying to save the world, but it ain't going to work. So, what are the lights in the sky? People are seeing different colors, and that's the aurora borealis, hoary lori lights. Whole storm going on right now, and it is phenomenal. You live in South Africa. It's like living in South Africa. Yeah, well, that's what you can do. I mean, we did all we could do. We're idiots. We're disabled people, so they're killing us first, sacrificing them to the gods or something. Sacrificing people to the gods. Some scorpion king or something. I don't know. We don't know. Just We're just making entertainment, ain't we, RC? We're just making content. Whether it's right, wrong, crazy, stupid, true, we don't know. We're just puppets. The great Odin or Mason or whatever these people are, the great Swami. Yeah. And just for the record, we had no idea the great Swami was a meth addict. We had no idea. I do want to thank the people that pointed it out to me. You know, I had no idea. Yeah, it's just gone crazy, RC. But, they say I'm crazy, RC. My screws are loose. People can't stand my channel. I'm the crazy one. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Kill him. He did that. I've done nothing wrong to any of these people. For one, they can't show any evidence of anything when I ask them, all right, show me the evidence. All right, you said I did that. Show me the evidence. And every time it's just silence. They can't even produce evidence of it. And when they do, it'll probably be AI or forged documents or something. It's just no one trusts nobody. It is over. Elon was right. It's over with. And like I said, if the Lord don't end it, I think these crazy nut jobs will. Just to do it out of spite of God. Or just they're doing it already to us. They're doing it to me right now, just out of spite. Shit, the other night they already used or the other day when I was filming, they already used one of the. They've been using that kinetic energy thing on me. No, they can't stand that broad. They want to beat the hell out of that broad, RC. It's not. I'm trying to save her, but I'll tell you what, that stubborn broad is just as stubborn as one of my mods, and that's pretty stubborn. But I'm trying to my best, but they're just ain't. I just ain't got the. I ain't got the powder, Captain. I'm like I'm like Captain Kirk, man. Stardate 2026. All hell is broke loose because of some little run. And I don't think I can hold up. I need more power, Captain. Just, it ain't working. Beam me out of here, Scotty. And that's pretty much what I don't care about you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me that way. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. I don't care. Literally, America and people just don't care anymore about nothing. Not a zero zilch. Don't give a crap. Well, they're going to take everything away from you. They already did. You stupid pricks. Well, they're going to. They already did. I don't care what happens to this earth. It's not my earth to care about. It's God's. But anyways, what a spectacular show, whatever that is out there. Probably, I'm guessing it's the Rory Bory lights. And that's what's going on. Now, there's a lot of talk about all this crap with Egypt or not Egypt, Israel or all this stuff going on over there. Just as crazy as ever. Just as crazy as ever. Now a lot of people are questioning, are they really God's people? They might have been at one time, but I don't think they are anymore. And this is God punishing them because they're not God's people anymore. Maybe. I don't know. No, I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot with brain problems from what all these scientists and doctors say. You know, why they come to me for questions to answer them, I don't know. I would say it's over with. Won't be long here. We will have storms constantly, like Mars, like these other planets. It'll just be every day will be a storm. Could we have stopped it? Yeah, we could. We can now, but they don't want us to. They want to accomplish their doomsday political religion madness. Some of us will survive, and we'll have to adapt. And but the rest of these idiots, all these people think, well, the government will be safe, the president, the bunkers. No, no. You folks were blinded by the fake messiah. All the bunkers are loaded with explosives. And if you go into them and you ain't got clearance or try to take over the bunker, it's going to go up. So there ain't nothing they could do. Boy, they're dumber than doorknobs on a stick in a dick, which a lot of these people have been sucking and nibbling on for a long time. God bless them. And now it's over with, Elon. It's all over with. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Well, I'm going to be going because now everyone's saying that somebody's been stealing from my uncle Nikolai Tesla. And they're like, this is all his stuff and everything. These people are claiming it's theirs. I'm like, I know. I know. And now we got charges coming up against them of stealing my uncle's stuff. You shouldn't have tried to make a grab for the money, Trump. Really sorry. People are saying Trump's name's in the Bible and everything. Yeah. No, it's not. It's said that the trumpets will blare when end time comes. Nothing about Donald J. Trump is Jesus Christ. You people are nuts. We're going to make sure that your religion, just as Jesus did in the past. Jesus did not like ordained or organized religion and all that. It was about the Father and not all the bull crap you people made up. So, in anyways, the only ones that should suffer is the Catholics because they are the ones that have killed Jesus and Pontius Pilate and all them. They were all Roman Catholics or whatever. They're the only ones over there in Italy or whatever. Whoever, they're the ones that did it, not us. And here's the thing: I agree with some of the scholars and everything. Now we're suffering, and this book wasn't even wrote for our people. It was wrote for the government that was in charge then over there, and it might be, I don't know, but even if it ain't for us, I still believe in God. I still believe in all the gods. And that's it. Now, when you got your president saying praise Allah and he's an American president, is that a clue? Maybe. Maybe he's like, Jesus just ain't cutting it and moved on to Allah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Who does is God. I don't. All glory goes to God. You know? There's nothing I can do about it. But like I told you, when your president gets on there and he's praising Allah and all these other countries, and the great moon god and all this, well then, yeah, something's up. Maybe everybody's going to be switching to Muslim or whatever. I don't know. You got JLR, who is huge in the crime community, right? JLR's walking around saying, Salam Salik, my salami. And that's Muslim. He's converted to Muslimism. Of course, then he's throwing Hitler signs and the same thing and deep throating a Coca-Cola bottle. But that's his right. That's his right to follow them religions and deep throat a Coca-Cola bottle. I don't know what to tell you people. I have no idea, but the birds are everywhere outside right now. They are just flying everywhere. Look at my camera going crazy. That's either the kinetic weapons that these idiots got around here, these rich people around here, or it is the solar storm. That would explain all these lights that are going on outside during the day. And you can even see it. There's some pinkish coming through right now. You can see it. You can see it right in the camera there. What is it? Who knows? I don't know. The old Ori Bori, Hori Lori, Harry Larry, leg lights, whatever that is up north, Canada or whatever. Maybe it's the Canadians that came down from Canada to say hello to us and brought their Rory Bory Lori Harry Larry scary lights. Crazy Canadians are always doing something. I just seen them on the news yesterday telling Trump Canada ain't sending America another penny. They're done paying America. They're not sending no money or nothing. Canada is actually cutting off America, possibly of maple syrup. You're going to have big troubles. I'm trying to tell this government these people don't get their maple syrup in the morning, and you think a crackhead is bad. Wait till you see these people not get their maple syrup on their pancakes in the morning. You know, make a crackhead look like baby crab. But they never listen. That's why they're all crazy. Let me see. RC is saying the Jews think he is burning in hell. Yeah, he probably is. The Muslims respect Jesus as a prophet. Yeah, no, that's the thing. You know, you got these people saying Jesus is the only way, but why are these other countries that do not worship Jesus thriving? I have no idea. Something ain't right here, folks. Something just ain't right. They aren't anything to do with Moses. Well, you know, Moses, you know what Moses said, right? Which we all should have took advice for him. Well, what did he say in the movie? Hark, what is that burning bush up upon the mountain? Don't touch it. Don't touch it, Moses. I'm telling you that you touch that bush and you're going to have brinkly red dots all over you. Don't touch it. I must go and see this bush. I wanted to see it too, but I'm telling you, you touch it and it's going to get you sick. This fiery red bush up on the mountain. I've been there. Don't touch it. And what happened when he came back off of the mountain? I've been to the bush. You sure look like it. You're 80 years old. You look like you're 700 years old. You must have touched that burning bush. Yikes. But, you know, we don't know. We don't know. Can we do a movie? Sure. We might as well. End times is coming. They're saying Elon says the world's over. Religion, everybody, it's over with. The end of the world. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and do your doomsday brainwashing shit and kill yourselves. We'll sit here and rebuild and populate. Falling for this mental shit. I'm already crazy. I don't need to go cuckoo crazy. I'm going to end up like these idiots on YouTube. No, I'm done. I'm pretty much done with all this. Who knows about the Jews? If it wasn't for the Jews, you know, some say we wouldn't have corned beef. It's possible. I don't know. You know, who knows? I don't know. RC, is there anything else you want to see? What is it that's circling the sun? I have no idea. It looks like a bullseye. 3 bullseyes coming down at us. Almost looks like a speakerphone, like a giant speaker that someone tips upside down. And there's like rainbows coming out from underneath the sun. It's all over with. Screw your politics and all your religion. How you doing, God? Boy, these people really screwed everything, didn't they? Now we might have to start over, Lord. All glory goes to God. I would suggest you folks stop eating that pig and swine. Boy, we gotta get rid of that pig and swine. No more eating that. Well, we did it. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We did what they said can't be done. We got a long way to go and a long way to get there. Look out, here comes Bandit Run. You got them kind of men. No, no, no. No, there she goes again, putting words in people's mouths. I said, if you want to kill someone, do it to the Catholics, not me. I didn't do it. The Muslims respect Jesus. They weren't Catholic. They were just Romans. No, they were Romans, whatever they were, whoever they were. At that time, the Catholics were in charge. Who knows? No one really cares about this whole war. They can't believe in God and just say, I'm a believer in God. They have to label everything segregated. We're Christians. We're Catholics. We're Muslims. I don't care what you are. Just behave. Be good. You're killing each other to see whose religion is more powerful, whose magic man is more stronger. This is nuts. Whose cojones are the biggest? That's what they're doing. This is the most childish earth that I've ever been on, Lord. And I've been to a lot of places, a lot of planets. This is the most stupidest, ignorant earth I've ever been on. Unbelievable. Hey, why don't they take me back to that one earth that I was on? That was incredible. That was incredible. All this stuff with there was no weapons, there was no this was I want to go back to that place, Lord. You send your magic ship down, that alien ship, whatever, and take me back to that planet. God, the peace, the women, they literally acted like women and were so nice and kind. It was unbelievable. I was so in love with that woman. She was just a miracle. She was a miracle. I want to go back there. Take me back to that planet, Lord. No, I know they stopped here and dropped me off. They never came back and got me. I want to go back to that planet. Oh, I don't care about the Jews. As long as they give our corned beef back, live and let live. No one cares. The world is being ripped apart. And these people want to fight about corned beef and pickled herring. Well, all glory goes to God. Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it. Yeah, they can take our lives, but they'll never take our corned beef. These people are so delusional. They're killing people and they're trying to make people believe it's me, and the government's going, we know it's not you, it's these idiots. I'm like, you finally realize. You finally realize after you cost me quadrillions of dollars that You were being set up, Mr. Kramer, and ripped off. Yeah, yeah, I would say so. If they replace the money and everything, I'll let them live. Live and let live. If they stop the curses and all the crap they're doing in magic and witchery and return my life and my money and my health, I'll let them live. You'll never see me around these people again. Right? I'll forgive them and I'm gone. You ain't never going to see me around anybody. But this ain't happening until they give me my justice. And that's that. I don't care what anybody did. That man never killed anybody. I don't care what he did to you people. I don't care what it's your society, your religions that made that man think he could do the things he's did. Brainwash, whatever you want to call it. No, we are not going to arrest him. You people tried to kill him. He never killed any of yous. I don't know what to tell you. There's laws, and you people haven't been going by them. I don't know what to tell you. I killed nobody. I don't know why they tried poisoning me, but the fact is, as facts are. And that's it. It's over with. Nothing we could do about it. For my cold, dead hands, as Carlton Heston said, they can take our corned beef. They'll never take our corned beef from our cold, dead hands. Well, they don't care. They'll chop your hands off and mix it in with the corned beef and eat it. It's that time. It's that time. It's zombie time. They're eating humans. They're eating dogs, cats. They're eating animals they shouldn't be. And yeah. Nothing I could do about it. It's in God's hands. They already killed me. Now you're probably right there, RC. Yeah, RC ain't as dumb as you people said he was. The gall of these people. The gall of these people. Oh, I know my haters are too, RC. These people hate my guts every day. They're poisoning me or lying to me or promising me the world or the most greatest vagina that has ever been created on earth will be mine. And they'll promise you everything. And what do you end up with? A $2 whore or something. I don't know. I ain't dealing with this no more. The world's got we're doing it. Yeah, you're using witchery and sorcery on me and magic. And I refuse to bow down to anybody like that. So I'm going to the grave, whether I'm going to hell or not. I can let you know this much. Even their Bible said God will eventually, there'll be nobody in hell because God will forgive us all and redemption and pull us up. So, hey, that's why all these nut jobs are killing your children and your country and your earth because, hey, they might go to hell and laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints and screw everybody. But eventually they'll get to heaven. So your religions created your madness and most of your serial killers because there is no redemption. Whether they go to hell or not, one day they will be in heaven. And you guys created this. Your madness. Oh, your haters are insane, and the people that love you are even more crazier. RC, I know. I know we're here stuck. We're stuck. You know, we're stuck here. It's just crazy. Complete craziness. I got Masons trying to kill me. I got Odins. I got biker gangs, music, movie bit, government. All glory goes to God, but this is madness, Lord. Now, thank you for revealing the evil among us. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lord. Now we have spotted the devil on earth. So now it's easier. They told me it's easier. Thank you for marking them because they said it's a lot easier to see these people when they take them out. Lord, all glory goes to God. Amen. I didn't make the rules. So don't hate the messenger. Don't hate the brainwashed. Hate the ones that did the brainwashing. Hate them, not me. Ah, who cares, right? Nobody cares what I got to say. Nobody cares what anyone says. My channel sucks. No one watches it. I'm an idiot. I should be on 20 different kind of medications. I should be this. I should be that. Whatever you guys say. I think I might go ahead and commit myself to Johnny's psychiatric treatment, which is right here. Ran out of this apartment right here. So I've already I've already turned myself in to Johnny Kramer's USA and doctors. So as we speak, I'm under arrest right here, and at the same time being psychiatric evaluated by these people, these demons, whatever they are, these ghosts. Now, I don't know what to say. I'm making content. Everyone, you're talking crazy. Well, you know what? You know what sells real big? Crazy. Just ask the rest of these YouTubers. Crazy sells. That's what sells. Hello, Miss ATS News. How are you doing today? Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, we got like a triple bullseye around the sun out here today. We got lights in the sky today, and it's daylight, and you can see these lights. We got trouble coming, boys. I'm giving probably maybe 5 years, and depending, the Lord. We'll have to talk to the Lord, but I'm guessing it'll start like this: tornadoes, dust storms, water spouts. But this will be every single day, all around. The whole Earth will be covered with this, just like Pluto or Saturn or whatever the red eye planet out there. It's just a constant storm. It never stops. That whole planet is a storm. And that's probably what we're heading for. Who knows? Who cares? Nobody cares. We're going to get to living. And when it happens, all glory goes to God. And uh, God will take us up, and then he'll bring us back down after he fixes the earth again or whatever. I don't know. It's just crazy. Completely crazy. All right, sorry. One of the neighbors knocked on the door. I was outside cleaning out my car earlier, and I forgot to shut the back door. Uh, so the door was open for about, I don't know, 20 minutes because I came in and started doing this live, or 40 minutes or whatever. Well, thank God I closed it. I probably drain a battery real quick. But, well, thank you there, whoever that new neighbor was, for letting me know the door was open. Yeah. No weapon shall prosper that formed against me. Yeah, amen. All glory. I was watching my return senders today. Return to sender. Amen. I break these curses, spells, poison, demonic stuff, cult, doomsday. Yeah. So, folks, get outside if you live up here, but up north. The Upper Peninsulas by Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Chicago. Take a look at the sun. You'll see it. You can see the colors coming through the clouds and everything. But I think it's a solar. So weren't we supposed to have like a solar storm that, or something? The poles flipped, or the magnetic force moved, and it's way out. That's why we're seeing these lights way down here in Indiana and down in the. Is because it's shifting. I think so. You know what happens if it flips? Well, a change of weather for a while, folks, till it gets back to where it's supposed to be. Who knows? All I can say is justice for John R. Kramer and Johnny R. Kramer. They look alike. Now, that's probably because they are the same person, you idiots. These people are idiots. Even RC said they're idiots. Yes, all glory goes to God. Return sender. I break these curses, spells. I cast these people out of us, these demonic things. I cast them out of us. Jesus' name. What's going on in the sky? I don't know. Either it's the fake Messiah, or it's, Ori Bory, Hori Lori lights, or whatever they call them. The Rory Bories. Whatever that is up from up Canada is all the way down here. The Canadians are going crazy. They don't want to pay any American money now to. I don't know what this country has done, but now even the Canadians are pulling their syrup out. I'm telling you, people are going to go crazy. They're just going to go crazy without their syrup, eh? Has anyone else got anything to say? Hold on a minute. I got crazy stalker fans messaging me all the time, trying to do something. Oh, I know. People can't stand me and they hate my channel and they're just using me for subs view. They've been hacking my channel. I know. You can send me all the messages, you crazy people. I already know. You just wake up one day and your your videos are gone, your subs are gone, you got half subs or whatever, even more than that. And they're all gone. Who knows? I don't know. They're watching you. They've been watching me for 50 years. Why do you think the government is so pissed off? Because these people spent money watching me. And the whole time I kept telling these people, if you're watching me, you've already lost the game. And they didn't believe it. Quadrillions spent. Yeah. All because some crazy ass broad was jealous. And her boyfriend. Yeah. Yeah. A couple family members and everything. Yep. Whole dang thing. They wanted what I had, and that's the fact, Jack. And all your troubles and everything and mine and everything is just from some crazy ass magic, witchery, sorcery, voodoo, jealous nut job because they got caught stealing when they should have been hiding in magic and witchery and all this and that. I don't care. I really don't care no more. But whatever's going on outside is literally making people forget. I don't know. It might be some kind of a retractor brain, laser retractor beam or something being sent down. People forgetting stuff, going crazy and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Check all the above. Yep. And that's crazy because here we live in a country where people are sick of this whole thing, all this religion. We're just sick of it, but yet we still give glory to God. We pray to God. And now they tell us it's not your God. It wasn't even for us. And this whole thing has gone crazy. And these people are all nuts and it ain't real. Well, all right, but hey, what do we got? What do we got that's good in this country? And a lot of people are saying nothing, nothing. It's all packed up and moved, or it's all, what kind of food we got? I don't know. Is there anything that's good that came out of this? I don't know. Yo, ATS News, what are you up to? How's things out there on the East Coast? Yeah, it's just crazy. Hopefully, your rat jacket company is going pretty good. Everyone's complaining about the ticks, right? I'm like, I don't know. We warned you. I don't know who's bringing that stuff here. I don't know who or what this thing is. Some people are saying this is the thing that's making the crop circles on Earth, and I'm like, it might be. He might be the dude that is making the crop circles. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Is he an alien? Yes. Either that or a demonic demon. One of the two. But yes, it's him. His face was on a crop circle. A crop circle that was created from a spare. Yeah, I know you folks don't know what a crop circle is. That's all right. You'll see it in the sky in the clouds because we're going to start making crop circles in the clouds. God bless you all. I wish you would have went along with the program. I really wish this earth would have went along with the program. But you refused to come off of my money. You refused to come off of them machine gun buckers, and I had to get rid of them. I'm really sorry. I decapitated I'll let Trump say. I seen a post from Trump this morning. We decapitated Iran. It's no longer have as a head. Oh my God, no. Decapitated. We decapitated it, Mr. Kramer. They're going to take out some of our bases. We decapitated them. Oh, bye. Hallelujah. Like a road about a shawl. Hallelujah. Let me see what RC's saying. Let's see what's going on. Shame the strait of Hamas is called close through. Yeah, Trump lost. The world lost. That's what people don't understand. Our country lost. Our whole world has lost. But Trump went ahead and decided to decapitate them. It was on Facebook this morning. I woke up this morning on Facebook was Trump. I'm sorry, but I had to decapitate them. They were going to attack 5 or 6 of our United States bases. They are no longer anything. We've chopped them all up. It's decapitation. It's all over with. That's probably what was shaking this morning or woke me up. It was the earth shaking. From what? We probably unlaunched. Probably dropped the great Pichakamuko on Iran and decapitated them. Yeah, what country's next? Who knows what Trump's going to do? You know, what country is going to be America here pretty soon? I don't know. Take your pick. We have no idea. No, it's all lies. Trump didn't decapitate any. I think they cut a deal. I think they already cut a deal. From what I can see. Like I said, they're working on a deal. They really don't have no choice. No matter what, Iran ain't going to have a nuclear weapon. So Trump wins, right? Because that's what he'll say. We already know the whole speech, right? Well, they won. They brought us to our knees. They crippled our economy and everything. Yeah, but they won't have nuclear weapons. And that's the whole thing I ran on was they will not have nuclear weapons. I know, but we're all dying now because as you went to war, they came in with the Trojan Pojan dildo club or whatever and slaughtered us or whatever. I really don't care what they have done because I ran on they will not have nuclear weapons and that's what happened. All right. They won't have nuclear weapons. We won that battle. They're not going to have nuclear weapons. Yeah, I don't know. No, we ain't bombing everything over there because that's what I told the government. We're going to have to pay for that. I'm already living in a 3 duplex cardboard condo made out of cardboard. Literally. You're going to go over there and drop the big kahomalaka on them. And then we're going to have to rebuild everything. As I'm living in a 2-story cardboard refrigerator box. I don't even want to hear this. I don't even want to do it. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's because I overcome and improvise. It's a 2-story cardboard box. You stack one on top of the other, cut a little hole in the one, and you can climb to the top of the other one, and you got your own little 2-story cardboard box house. That's right. People just they don't use their minds. They don't improvise. I'm the only one over there out there in Los Angeles here that has a 2-story refrigerator condo made out of cardboard boxes. I don't know. You people are jealous. You want to take that from me, don't you? Government found out I was living on the streets out in LA and had a double-story refrigerator cardboard box. So they got pissed about that. We're going to take that. Blood-sucking leeches. Yeah, well, what can you do? You live and you learn. I don't care no more. These people cast me into hell, Lord. No, they're doing all kinds of stuff, Lord. Just very evil, very evil. I'll bow down to the King, the true Messiah, God. But the rest of these people and religions, nope, ain't happening. No. Now I might talk. I might give some time to the Pope or something because if you don't talk to the Pope or talk or chill with the Pope, that alone will bring hell down on you, right? On earth, not in heaven, but on earth. No, I don't know. This is just crazy. I'm just do what they want, or they're gonna sacrifice us all, turn us all into voodoo dolls and stuff. Just do what they say. Think of your children and think of our pocketbooks. Just do whatever they give them all their corned beef and pickled herring they need. Sweet Jesus, they're hijacking our country for corned beef. Now, that's one way to get your message out, Debbie. Yeah, since 1935, they've been dropping the bomb on us, Iran. Yeah, people are that dumb, they don't realize it. Yeah, that's right, Danny Diesel down in Texas. They were screaming that stuff before you were even born, kid. Danny thought it was just from the 1990s. Like, oh no. 1932 was when the Israel and decided that Iran and all these other countries were going to drop nuclear weapons on us, and not one since then had even capabilities or even tried. Yeah, I don't know what to tell these guys. Well, one good thing, I talked to my mother yesterday. She made chili. She made chili the other day. She's like, "You want to come over and get some chili?" I was busy the other day, but you really can't pass up a good bowl of chili, can you? Probably not. Love sting, love bleed. So I see Debbie would rather pay higher gas prices than to go ahead and let Iran nuke us. Yeah, love does bite. Debbie thoughts. Let's check this out. It's what I need. Wow, 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 wow. Meow. Wow. I don't want to trust you too much, baby. I'm an idiot, and I don't care. I really don't. People are like you're an idiot. That's right. Get used to it. All right. So this is what little Debbie sent me. Right? She's like, call me crazy, but I'd rather pay higher gas prices. Right? That's temporarily than sit on our butts doing nothing until Iran decides to do this. And in the background, it's a nuclear weapon. Oh my God, these people are so gullible. If I wanted to take over this whole country, I could do it within 3 days. And they've been saying this since 1932. Yeah, crazy. And that's exactly what they're hoping for. They will hope for you people. And let me tell you what you people have done. Get used to regular prices of gas at $5 a gallon. That will be the low. That will be the low it'll ever be in a long time because this was all a test. And it seems that Debbie Fox sent this to me to prove a point that they would rather pay more than have Iran do something that these people have been claiming since 1932 they were going to do to us, which was drop a bomb on us. And it's all been a scare tactic, and this was all you fell into their plan. We don't care. We'll hijack gas stations. That's no biggie. We will bring down prices. I mean, they know it. The government already knows it. Once these guys come into town, all the gas is gone. That's it. Prices drop everything. You know, they'll hijack the gas stations. They're not going to win. No, but this is what they wanted to do. Is people like Debbie Fox is gullible to believe that this is going to stop. It's temporarily. No. And soon here, I'm guessing here in a couple more months, we'll be at $8 a gallon. Why? Because we got idiots like this that are so afraid that they have nuclear weapons. Not one inch of iota proof ever. The uranium they were creating was actually for other countries for power, and the United States to use for their nuclear systems. That's how dumb this country and the world is. They have no interest in the nuclear bomb. Why? Because they don't want to destroy their own people. That's all. They had no intentions of a nuclear bomb. Why? Because they're more smarter. They know nuclear will kill their people. Yeah, they're just dumb. The whole country's dumb. Iran's being held hostage. Just like me in my own country. Well, there you go. RC's catching on. It's a nuclear deterrent. Exactly. Why? Because they want to stick their hands in my pocket more. In my people, the United States citizens, working man's pockets more. Well, they're laughing now. They're saying little Kim Joo over there in North Korea is one of the smartest dudes ever. Why? Because he's sitting back and he ain't got no plans of doing nothing. He ain't gonna change nothing. Why? Because now his people are saying that he's good. and America's and Trump's the devil and everything. You know, it just is crazy. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. America's going to go to crap, and these other countries that don't even have militaries, don't even have police, are safer than America. And that is the truth. People are like, well, let's get the fact checking. You can check. That is the truth. They have no military or police. Crime is the lowest on earth. Rape, all that stuff is the lowest. And our scientists and politicians cannot figure out how they're doing it. And gotten it done, and now they are safe. Yeah, and they don't want nothing to do with America's ways. Whole dang thing has been a scam. These people bitch because people are using their social security and disability or whatever. And these people are so dumb and rich that they don't realize that the program was put in place so we would have something after you rich slave drivers, you honkies got done with us. We would have something to live on, right? Because there was some of us that wrote that in the Constitution, in the laws, because we knew exactly that you Satan washing, slave driving, whatever, would use and abuse your workers, and they would have nothing when they were worked for you after 20, 30, 40 years, 60 years, 100 years. Sad that the younger generation don't realize that Social Security, they're going to need it after they get done with this country. And they think it's a joke. I'm like, no. You tell your younger friends, you get into the trades and you pay your Social Security and your taxes and everything. And whoever's telling you that that's all bullshit, punch them right in the face. Because that job's going to work you to death like a slave driver in Egypt. And by the time you're 35, 40 years old, you're going to need 6 knee replacements, backs, and everything. And your company and all your bull crap's going to tell you, oh, well. You're going to wish to God you had Social Security when we're done with you. Hold on, folks. My secretary just said I was getting a phone call from a potential scammer. I said, well, I don't answer it. I'm not answering it. Sorry, folks. I had to take a break there. My phone was calling. Hey, RC. RC, listen to this. This this crazy thing out here called the U.S. government wants me to give them a charge of some of our most deadliest shit that I kept on the shelves. Listen to this, RC. And this government that I pay to protect me in my home country and all my workers and people and the working man and everything, they're like, we need you to give us this. I'm like, you can't even stop a scammer from calling my number when my number's on a list not to bother in Indiana. Remember that whole thing I had to pay for? So these people wouldn't bother us, these telemarketers and these scammers and everybody. They took my money. Wow, seen sucker written on my name. You ain't getting shit on a stick. You understand me, Pentagon? So you can turn around and sell it to another country that killed your children? You devil worshiping piece of crap. Here's a country that says it's the greatest thing since sliced bread with butter, and the pricks can't even keep a phone line clear. That's not our job. The hell it ain't. The hell it ain't. Pansy ass government gave these businesses and everything so much power. You're afraid of them. And every single one of these power companies owe me money. Why? Because that's my Uncle Tesla. And none of that shit was yours. Wasn't Trump's either. Let's keep your hands off of Kramer Junction, solar panels, and everything else, you pricks. Hit them with some death from above, from Michigan. Get old Uncle Ted out there in Texas. Tell him I got a stranglehold on your effing country. I ain't letting go. But they went ahead and got it done. Now they are safe. Nobody is safe. RC. My God. Just when you think they're all safe, that's when they'll kill them. You know, that's what I was telling little Debbie. Conspiracies are real. Not everything is a conspiracy, but they are real. And if you fall into their shit where they say they're not real, they'll kill you. Because they are real. Now, is everything a conspiracy? I don't think so. But is it possible everything was MK Ultra from the day we came out of the womb? Our parents were MK Ultra. Their parents were MK Ultra. That whole country was MK Ultra. Yes, it's very possible. That ain't for me to figure out. That's for God to figure out, not me. Oh, I agree with you on that, RC. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, even the professionals told the government, I don't know who's giving you this information, but you people are totally crazy because they are nowhere near nuclear weapons. And literally, they don't want a nuclear weapon. They make more money supplying uranium to you idiots and oil. They don't even want a nuclear weapon. They're producing it for other countries. You've been lying to the whole world. They had no plans on blowing up America. They had no plans at all. You're pissing them off. If I was Iran and this was happening, would I want revenge? Oh, yes. Yes. Thousands of years of this bullshit that Iran's got a nuclear weapon. Yeah, I would be upset too. Yep. Yep. And what would happen? Well, they've been driving them crazy so long. If they do get something on their hands, yeah, they want to kill Americans. Why? Because your country drove them nuts. That's why. On this whole thing, they had massive destruction of weapons. And even the professionals we sent, there ain't nothing there. I don't know what these people are talking about. Yeah, because they want to steal. They want to steal, so they'll make up this whole thing. And my God, it's a nuclear weapon. They're up days away from it. Since 1932, they've been telling the United States people Iran was going to blow us up. And the whole time Iran's like, I don't need to blow you up, you idiot. You're wrecking your own shit. And let me tell you, they're right. And like I told you, we talked to them. They got no plans of having a nuclear weapon. Why? Because accidents happen. And they don't want to kill their own people or radiate their own country. Very smart people. They make more money making uranium for other countries and power companies and stuff. You people are nuts, completely nuts. And you've caused many, many deaths in America. It is sad. I'm with you there. Not let me. Debbie Fox is giving the big old bird. She just came in my chat and flipped Iran off. F you, Iran. I could give two craps. You see? Now you pissed off her. I'm shipping her over to Iran. We should have done away with them a long time ago. She's been Trumpanized, brainwashed. Probably by one of these long ding dong YouTubers or something, but Iran had no plans on doing anything, folks. You're going to find out that these people are nuts. I actually have scientists and psychiatric people saying, you have a problem, Johnny, but we're not worried about you. You realize your problem and are trying to better yourself. These nut jobs are the ones that are bringing doomsday on America. And I was like, thank God. As long as it wasn't me doing it, because I felt so guilty that it was me. I was punishing myself. And they said, no, it is not you. It is the people you're handling, these people making up shit just to cover up that they're pedos. They might not be pedos, but they make money from photos of children, trafficking children, setting up sex dates and all that. So they feel in America that that's okay because they're not the ones that are raping your kids. They're just the ones that are setting it all up. Right? And that's crazy. Let's see what Debbie Fox said. Iran does not like you, Johnny. They love me. They love the American people. They love the American people. There's a couple gas stations right here in town with these people. They run it. They're great people. They literally are great people. They stayed open when the power went out here in the town. We had that big problem. They stayed open with no power. Yeah. They stayed open with no power. I went in there and asked them, why you do everything shut down? He said, I let people starve. I got to sell this product because if it sits on shelf, I don't make no money. America don't eat. America, I'm like, you're a kind man. You know, how much I owe you? He had a calculator. They even did it down to the taxes. Right? I have to pay Uncle Sam when the lights come back on. He even took taxes on. I said, you got your kind people staying open. And everyone else was shut down and they were open. They were up and running. You know? I think they were even giving people deals on stuff. We couldn't pump gas. But if you needed food, candy bars, stuff like that, cigarettes, they were open. That's one thing I say about these people. Right? I thought that was very kind. Very kind. They overcame and improvised, right? Because even the grocery store was shut down. They weren't even doing business. Nobody in town was. That was the only place open that year when we had that problem there. All right, let's see what Debbie's doing. Debbie's now switched over to the right wing and now is supporting Israel and Trump and everybody that Iran was going to bomb us to death or something. But their American money goes back to their home. And those are not Iranians. Those are Indian and Pakistan. Well, they all come from the same area. Debbie, they're all from Saudi Arabia area or all that over there. You don't see no Iran running in laundromat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think two of the people that work there are Iran. I'm wondering what happened to little Jude. He quit. I hope that dude's okay. That dude was a kind dude. Well, he was from Africa. Well, he was kind. North Africa or something like that. I don't know. Well, he was kind dude and cool. No, he quit. I don't know what happened. No, from what they're saying, people are trying to take over the place, and I'm trying to save these people. Well, help them. I think it's these white groups or whatever trying to take over everything. I don't know. The government's gone crazy. Debbie's gone crazy today. She's yelling and screaming, all kinds of stuff. You are so wrong. You're wrong. What am I wrong about? Explain it to me. Iranians are in everything. They're in America. If you people think Iran don't run laundromats, gas stations, and all kinds of stuff, you sorely have been brainwashed. There's probably more Iranians over here than there is there. It's like when we went to war with Germany, people are like, well, they're all over there. Actually, no, they're not. We shipped most of the German Jews out into America, and even their scientists. So there was actually more Germans there than probably Americans back in the 30s. Your history, folks. Well, I haven't had a cigarette all day, so I'm on the brink of just climbing up a Sears Tower like King Kong and ripping all my clothes off and start pounding on my chest and just going crazy myself. RC, did she block you? Debbie, you quit blocking my viewers. I've had enough of this, Deborah. RC was in here talking and all kinds of stuff, and you come and you start blocking my viewers. Sorry, you folks had to hear that. I had to go ahead and let her know to quit blocking my viewers. Now she's taking. She's begging for it. Please take my rent. I don't think so, Deborah. That is the way for me to show the government that you are here and you left your mark on this channel. And this is great. This is just great content. I do want to thank RC for coming in and sparking up this conversation. What's going on in Iran? I really don't care. I don't live in Iran. There ain't nobody from Iran that did anything to me. So that's all I can say. People are, you remember when? No, I don't remember that. I remember my own kind in my own country torturing me, not some other country. I'm sorry. I really am. My own kind creed, they tortured me. Nobody in Iran tortured me. My own government, own town and society. No one in Iran. Not unless Iran is paying these honkies out here to do it. I'm not sure. They might be from what the evidence said. Yeah. There might be evidence out that the government paid these bikers to slaughter people. Well, there might be evidence of that. Might be coming out real soon, folks. Well, I seen that. I already seen that movie, and it was called Rambo. So I know what you're talking about. I know, Rocky. I kept telling her I've already done this movie. It was called Rambo. Yo, you were Johnny. I know I was Johnny. I was on the floor screaming, "Hey, oh, that blew on my legs. I got it on my." And they didn't want to listen to me. Screw you. Now Debbie is flipping off Iran again. Iran, forgive her, for she's a red-headed, short, chunky lady with, and she does a lot of booty talking or booty dialing. She constantly sits on her phone and booty dials me all the time. And then you go, hello, and there's no answer. You don't hear nothing. But forgive her, Iran, because she don't know the whole thing. She jumps into it. She's a little firecracker herself. Calling me chunky, okay. Bald. I am bald. You drove me crazy. I yanked out my own hair. I am completely bald. I'm gonna have some more chocolate. Have some more chocolate. No, I got people trespassing on me. They're bald, so they're creating people to be bald. It was a movie. It's called Rambo. Well, see, there you go, Debbie. I don't want war. I would rather have peace and love and health. I'm not the one blazing guns everywhere. Ah, we be. RC, I just listened to Trump this morning. We are at war with France. So he cannot understand you because you're from France. So be safe. Yeah, he's doing his best to pick a fight all across the world. I'm like, are you crazy? Are you picking a fight now with France? Don't you know that they will beat us half to death with 3,000-year-old Baghdad bread that they just let sit? It's tempered bread. It's been sitting around so long, it's like tempered wood. They'll beat us half to death with it or saving them for clubs. He don't care. He keeps telling me, don't worry about it. You're perfectly safe. As I'm on the toilet 24/7, crapping all over. I don't think they can produce toilet paper fast enough to save these people. I don't know. Well, RC, be safe. You and your brother, be safe. RC, whatever you do, are you taking Debbie with you? Are you taking Debbie to France with you and your brother? Debbie, be safe. No, RC, don't you be eating that stuff. You're going to come back and crap out a 20-foot tapeworm. I'm right now, I got a 170-foot tapeworm in me right now. And the doctors are like, I've never seen anything big. I'm like, I am feeding this thing. I want to go down in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest tapeworm ever recorded and documented in Guinness Book of World Records. I'm joking. I don't have an alter ego. I wish I did. Probably be a lot happier. Well, exactly, Debbie. I mean, when you ignore me all day, yeah, I agree with you. It is a ego altering 100-year-old egg. Yeah, you don't want to eat that. You don't want to eat that. My ex had to drink dog's blood over there, and that's probably what killed your husband. Or ex boyfriend, whoever it was. Why would they be drinking dog's blood? This is stuff that you should not be drinking. It's not human. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I just don't know what they do in France, but it's obvious they drink dog's blood. My God, what has this world become, Jesus? Has it become so crazy that it'd be better off dead? I'm not sure. Although he saw the terror Cotton's soldier. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Well, it don't matter. I'm not gonna abuse you and beat you down because you misspelled a word. I'm not gonna call you names like these other people do and break people down because they're not the greatest so-called spellers or vocabularists. Or I live in a country of idiots. Of people that are bullies, terrorists, and torturers. And when they get terrorized and tortured, then they start crying. Yo, Vincent. Vincent, you behave. I got a bunch of birds coming around here right now to feed. Now, birds only come around when they feel safe and there's no evil. So don't you bring your evil here, Miss Fox or Vincent. And that's a proven fact because they just put out a new video yesterday on YouTube stating that birds can sense evil. And if it's at a place, you won't see a lot of birds. I got a 20-pound blue jay flying around over here. He was drinking this morning. He was drinking in the bird bath there this morning. Look, I got one bird in there, I think. I was watching a guy out in Kentucky today, guitar player, and he was talking about Mad Cow. I think we came to the same agreement. It's never left. It's been here the whole time. Well, he was talking about of what they needed to do. He said if we don't start doing these things in America, that our country is going to end up just like the rest of these third world countries, where the reason why their land is diseased is because they're not burning the bodies. They're not burning the animals that are contaminated, and they're not burning the bodies. They're putting it back into the ground. It rots. It turns into mush, soup, water, whatever. It leaks through the ground, gets everywhere. Animals dig it up. Yeah. He was talking about the cows in the United States with mad cow, and I agree with him. You got to slaughter them all. You got to burn them. You got to kill them first. The whole herd, all of them. They have it. People are, well, we tested them. They don't have it. They have it. It's in all of them. It just ain't. It just ain't come out yet because maybe that cow's a little bit stronger than the other ones, but it's there. That, and I agree with them. You got to get rid of them all. You got to burn the land. You got to burn the house, the land, and everything. Why? Because it's infected with mad cow, a parasite disease, a sickness. Why? Well, because they're burying cows in the ground that are contaminated. They're burying all the animals and everything and humans, and they're contaminated. I know it sounds horrific, but that's the only way to stop it. Oh, Debbie, don't be mad. I got little, look at all the birds flying around today. Oh, look at the giant. There he is. Oh, no, that's just Robin. I got a new well out there. You can see it. The birds are climbing on it right now. Mad cow disease was crazy. It's still here. It's still in the meat. People are shocked. They're like, we thought we saw. I'm like, we ain't never solved nothing. They ain't never fixed nothing. They just went ahead and put a patch on it. And that was a big blue, or that was a big in the UK in the 90s. Oh, that was big here in America. Hell, I remember driving down the road out here, and there was a flatbed trailer, had like 5 cows on it, uh, dead, just completely. Man cowed out. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's everywhere, folks. 180 people died from eating infected meat. Oh, it was millions that died. Millions, millions and millions. You know, here's the thing, folks. If you get something, if you read something, they say 180 people died from eating, and you better add a couple million to that because they are downsizing. Why? They don't want to draw panic. It's everywhere. It's in everything. It's been killing more than 180 people, RC. You know, they're reporting 180, but we know if there's 180 deaths from mad cow, we know there's way more to come. Or they're just covering it up because they don't want panic, and this whole red meat thing has gone crazy. And now what's happening? Well, now the infamous uh, tick has been brought into the United States. And this is a tick where if you get bit, you're never going to eat red meat again in your life. And it was brought here to do a job. And now it's doing its job in America. Why? Because your country is dumb. They've been ripping you off. They only care about their death machines and their soldiers and their. And they can give two shits about you people. They can give two craps about me. No, I don't eat at the gas station anymore. Sorry, little Deb. No, I haven't eaten at the gas station lately. I did eat at McDonald's, but what did I have at McDonald's? Oh, chicken sandwich. And that was a couple days ago. What else did I eat? Did I eat over at my mother's? Yeah, I ate over at my mother's. That about killed me. Well, because you ladies put stuff in the freezer for 7 years, 20 years. Right? I'm eating chili from back in 1983 because they freeze it. It stays good for years. Still eating chili from 1983. Our farm animals are safer to eat than anything bought in the grocery store. Well, that depends. That really depends on what you feed your animals. You are what you feed your animals. It's like pork. Nobody's eating pork. Why? Well, because it's very dirty and disgusting. The meat itself is tainted with poop and stuff. And it's even also in the Bible not to eat it. But yet we eat it every morning for breakfast. At night, pork chops and everything. I broke away. I used to love pork. I broke away from it. I just don't eat a lot of pork. I might have some bacon, but it's not like I eat pork every single day. I haven't had pork actually, um, like a bunch of pork, like a dinner or something, in a long time. Like I said, I got bacon, but that's about it. You know, and you fry that so much, so crisp and dark. Nothing can live. It's just a burnt piece of meat. So Debbie says, "Bull crap, you eat bacon." Well, if you listened to me before you said that, I was telling you I eat bacon. But you're always the first one to throw out hate speech, Debbie, and curse words at me. God, find Jesus. Debbie, Debbie Fox. No, not sticky note lady. You can ask. My mother is so pissed off at me because I don't eat pork no more. And I told her it's a dirty thing. And she said the same thing that that other lady said. Oh, well, that was all washed away and forgetting with. No, it ain't. That's what, it never was washed away. You people just wrote a different Bible and said it was over. It's still a dirty meat. They'll eat their own kind. They have eaten their own kind. They eat their own crap. That's why the Bible said don't eat them. Plus the demons that the Lord casted into these swines were eaten. We're literally eating demons. This is not good. You better change your life, little Debbie. Get off of that cow. Get off of that cow. Oh wait, that pork. And the pork. Get off of that pork. You know, I just watched a documentary yesterday that says the Lord does not let his animals and his birds and squirrels and stuff around evil places. So I am glad that the birds have been coming here to my place and hanging out. Cows crap on themselves and spread it around. That's right, but it's not inside of them. Plus, cows have seven stomachs, I think. The waste is constantly cleaning itself in a cow. Why is that? Well, because the cows continue to clean. That's why cows have so many stomachs, because as the food digests, it goes into these stomachs and is purified, and all the stuff is taken out so it don't go inside of the meat in its flesh. And it pumps all this stuff out. That's why it's cow is pure meat. It's pure. Let me see what Debbie Fox is saying. You don't know what they eat. They eat grass, Debbie. That's all the cows eat is grass. That's why the Lord said they chew their own cud, meaning grass. They're vegetarians. They don't eat meat. Don't get mad, Debbie. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. You used to be in love with me, but you threw that all away once you were brainwashed by the great Swami. Chickens are dirty, very dirty, but we eat them. This conversation is only for city slickers. You have no idea what it means to be a country girl. Girl, I don't think you know what country is. I'm more country than you, from what Ryan Upchurch said. He said, I'm more country than you, girl. Yeah. You could work here. You would fall out. I'd work at your place. Woman, I used to. Are you telling me? Have you, go back to your Swami. Swami lover. Swami lover. Swami. You would, I'd be scared of what, a cow? A pig? Them sheep you got out there? Meh. No, I don't think so. I think I'd be more scared of you than your animals. Probably not, though. Can you bubble boy? I probably could. If I wanted to bubble boy, I probably could have bought one by now. But I don't want to because I don't segregate people. Do you understand, Debbie? I don't segregate them. Just because he's a boy in the bubble does not mean that he should be pushed to the side and treated bad. Listen to these birds out here. They are just going crazy today. Can you hear them twerping out there? Right there, just all over the place today. Just out there. Twiddly diddly twiddly diddly dee, twiddly diddly dee, twiddly diddly dee, beep, ba da dee. You would be like, oh my God, what was that? Oh my God. I'd probably be like, oh my God, what was that smell that just came out from your bungholio? That's probably what I would be like. Girl, I was raised in the woods. Are you kidding me? Yes, I lived in the city, but every single day we took off to the country. Oh, I've been down in Texas out there with Stevie and them. I've been out there to Florida, Kansas City. They got them crazy little ladies, and I'm a gonna give me one. I've been everywhere around here, except for out east in New York and everything. I haven't been out there. And the only reason I haven't been out there is because they won't let me go out there because of the coli, boli, giant rat syndrome out there, which CB, whatever it is, Honta stuff or whatever is everywhere out there. I ain't going out. Plus, Massachusetts and Manhattan or whatever it is gone completely crazy. I think they registered everybody in that whole state as a serial killer. What's going out there in Manchester? I have no idea. These people are completely nuts. You've been listening to John Kramer 101, the music movie channel where we love you like we want to lick you. But then again, you women are not women, so I cannot lick you the way I want to. So please leave. Thank you very much. Telling me not to hug my bees. How dare you? Well, I don't want to hear you crying every single night. I got stung. Look at this. Oh my God, I got stung. I've seen mosquito bites on breasts bigger than that. But you're always yelling at me. I got stung by my wasp, my pet bees. Yeah, well, why do you have them? Huh? Why are you playing with them? Huh? Huh? Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God, we will not die without bees. I don't know who keeps telling these people that. We will die without bees. You're effing nuts. You live in 1800s. I don't need a bee anymore to pollinate a tree or a flower or a plant. These people will die without bees. You idiots, we can produce honey without bees. Yeah, it's 2026. We can also pollinate trees without bees. Of course, it costs money, you know, and it seems a lot of you don't want to spend the money to do that. So you keep these bees alive. I can't deal with your humanity, Lord. Your humans are idiots. Now let me see what's going on here. He is cooked, steamed, AI, and grilled. Who? Your husband or one of your boyfriends? ATS News is cooked. She might be. Upchurch is cooked. Well, he's been cooked a long time ago, but what can you do? He's your family. You can't turn your back, ladies, on your family. Now, if this was anyone else, I would have kicked you to the curb. But being that you ladies are related to Upchurch, I'm going to help you. I'm doing my best. I really am. Debbie Fox says he's cooked, steamed, and grilled. I don't know. ATS News says, my opinion is unpopular on the subject, so I don't know if I live on it would help. Yeah, it don't matter. I'll do my best to help you, but I don't know what to tell you. Talk to your cousin or uncle or brother or whoever it is, and get him to calm down out there. I mean, he's just a kid. He's just a kid. Like I think I said, 17 million was too much. People would be annoyed. Nah, 17 million ain't enough, but we'll take it if it's 17 million. I'll give you 10% of that, which Miss ATS News, of course, I'm going to use Trumponomics. I'm going to take that 10%, and I'm going to take 1% of that, and I'm going to divide that all up, right? And I'll take that 1% divided up 10 times in the division of 3. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is big money for you, Miss ATS News. And after I divide that 1% up into 4, 5, 6, it gives me 1.01%, which is pennies on the dollar is what I'm going to pay you after I get the 17 million. And this is why my Trumponomics is incredible. Do you understand me? I'm giving you 10% of 0.1%. What don't you understand, Miss ATS News? That's all right. I still love you and your family up, George. It's all right. I didn't want to have to. I'm sorry, folks. I'm glad you folks didn't hear that. Thank God. It's not funny, Debbie. It's not fun. I didn't want to have to say that, but I'm doing my best to help you and you ladies in Upchurch. I didn't know he was related to you, and he was on the list, and everything was going down. And then you guys said, please, he's related to me. I got to save the kid. I got to save him for these ladies. Because these ladies are I cut a deal with them. I'm giving them 0.101% out of that 10% that I pulled from the 17 mil and divided up 4 times and went ahead and put that back in because I gave them 10, right? But I took that 1% and divided it all up. So that left 9%, right? That left 9%. So I took that 1%. I divided it 4 times, right? I love Portillo sandwiches. But I divided that up 4 times, right? And it came out to 0.01%. And that's what I gave this woman. And she's happy and tickled, right? But that left 9. That left 9% out of that 10. Right? So what did I do? Well, I had to take that 1.000.1, put it all back in and put it in front of that 9. And what did it give us? 10%. And that's exactly what you got. Thank you very much. Welcome to Trumponomics, where my pocket is full and you're broke. Thank you very much. No, totally agree 100%. I agree too. I'm going to do my best to save Ryan Upchurch. Not for me, because I can give 2 craps. Not because he already owes me money, but because you ladies are related to him. That's why. That is why. Yep, you heard it. That is why. You are my shooby-dooby-doo. Is there anything else you ladies want to say? Debbie totally agrees 100% with me. Well, thank God. I'm glad that you're starting to come to your senses, Debbie. Ridiculous amount of money. It's just ridiculous. When it should be using everybody easier than doing it to you. Oh, they've been stealing and doing all kinds of stuff from me. Long time. Think about his little girl. She will be left with nothing. Nah, See see when you're a man and you're in the music business or movie, right? Right? When you get that big score and you get it like 4 or 5 million, you take a couple million, you put it in an account under a different name nobody knows about, right? And then when shit goes bad and you lose everything and you're crying, I'm broke, right? But really, you got 4 or 5 million in the bank in a Swiss account somewhere overseas. And that's the way this whole thing operates. They're never really broke, right? They just don't have as much money as they had, but they still got like 5, 6 mil tucked away in a little secret swami over there in Switzerland, which I got 8 accounts over there, they're saying, just loaded to the gill. I'm like, I've never been there. How did that happen? Seems you're very known well. Switzerland, Mr. Kramer. I guess so. That's my family crest over there. They've been flying for a long time. Dang Swiss. Debbie Fox has so many channels talking crap. Not the U.S. or use him for the amount. Yeah, well, it benefits them. And that's it. Who cares? And I'm calling you. Don't you wish it wasn't true? What do I think? I think the whole thing's fake. I think the Kylie Rodney case was put in place by Ryan Upchurch in case people went ahead that caught him and they owed the proper money to, he can go ahead and funnel the money into this thing. And so no one else would get the money, and then the money would be funneled back to Ryan Upchurch. So the whole thing's a scam. We figured out the whole thing. What are we at? 2 hours. I'm out of here. You folks have a great day. Watch out. The whole world's a scam. The whole world's crazy. Mad cow's hair. Numerous diseases are here. They never left. Uh, they just came up with new psychological drugs to make us believe that they did, but they ain't. They've been here. God bless everybody. I got to get out of here. Uh, this place is nuts. You people are nuts. Everybody's nuts. God bless you all. God bless you all. I wish you all had a brain. I wish you all had a booty. I wish you all had boobs or anything, but you stuff your booties. You stuff your booties or boobies, and you're all fake. You're all silicone sisters. I ain't got room for you right now. God bless. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Debbie, what are you doing here? You can't stand me, and you're in love with another man, and you don't like this channel. I don't know why you come here to yell at me all the time. Johnny is not a nut. I am too, Debbie. Debbie, you can't go all over the world telling people I'm crazy and then come into my chat and say Johnny's not crazy. You can't do that, Debbie. You've been telling people I'm gay. That explains everything. You can't do that, Debbie. Do you understand? You can't do that because Ryan Upchurch is related to you. I got to save this kid's life from all you people. I got to go. Taking your wrench. This is proof of what you did, Deborah. When people say, oh, you're lying, she wasn't. And then I can show them. There she is right there, the little redheaded Tasmanian devil right there. She ran this channel into the ground and ran it right up my butt and laughed all the way to the bank as Upchurch and the rest of them paid her. We'll be seeing you on the basketball court. Now have a great day, Miss Fox. Have a bidet day. Did Ryan Upchurch buy you that bidet? Probably did. I I guess the data was right. He's been paying these mods off to screw my channel up and send his sickness and his diseases and madness and witches. You bust his ass. Take everything they got and get rid of these scallywank women that they call women out of my chat. Now you have a bidet day, Miss Fox, and the rest of you scally skankers. I ain't got time for you. And take this Fruit Loop for Les with you that thinks that Jesus himself is I don't even want to talk about it. I'm out of here. You folks have a great day. God bless y'all. Don't let these people into your world, your lives, or anything, because they'll wreck your channels, your lives. They stole every dime money from me. They're a bunch of cantilevers, and their testicles are the size of a grapefruit, but yet produce no semen to impregnate a woman. You fruit pops. I'm done with this country. I can't wait till it just goes up in a ball of oil lava. No, I don't care what you say. Have a good day. And bidet, Debbie. I wish I was there right now. I'd turn the water up on her bidet to like 80 pounds of pressure. It blows right up into her butthole and hopefully hits her brain. So it cleans her brain so finally she could think. I'm done. I fell in love with you, Debbie. The things I did for you, and now you want to do this? Okay, we'll see you in Minnesota on the battlefield. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Deborah.